Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the Midwest again for November. Let's begin Leviticus chapter 1. Now the Lord called to Moses and spoke to him from the tent of meeting, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel and say to them, When any one of you brings an offering to the Lord, you shall bring your offering of livestock from the herd or the flock. If his offering is a burnt offering from the herd, he shall offer a male without defect. He shall offer it at the doorway of the tent of meeting, so that he may be accepted before the Lord. And he shall lay his hand on the head of the burnt offering, so that it may be accepted for him to make atonement on his behalf. Then he shall slaughter the bull before the Lord. And Aaron's sons, the priests, shall offer the blood and sprinkle the blood around on the altar that is at the doorway of the tent of meeting. He shall then skin the burnt offering and cut it into pieces. And the sons of Aaron, the priest, shall put fire on the altar and arrange wood on the fire. Then Aaron's sons, the priest, shall arrange the pieces with the head and the soot on the wood which is on the fire that is on the altar. Its entrails, however, and its legs he shall wash with water, and the priest shall offer all of it up in smoke on the altar as a burnt offering, an offering by fire as a soothing aroma to the Lord. But if his offering is from the flock, either from the sheep or from the goats, as a burnt offering, he shall offer a male without defect. And he shall slaughter it on the side of the altar northward before the Lord. And Aaron's sons and the priests shall sprinkle its blood around the altar. He shall then cut it into pieces with its head and its soot. I don't know what soot, S-U-E-T. And the priest shall arrange them on the wood which is on the fire that is on the altar. The entrails, however, and the legs he shall wash with water, and the priest shall offer all of it, and offer it up in smoke on the altar. It is a burnt offering, an offering by fire of a soothing aroma to the Lord. But if his offering to the Lord is a burnt offering of birds, then he shall bring his offering from the turtle doves or from young doves. The priest shall bring it to the altar and pinch off its head, and offer it up in smoke on the altar. And its blood is to be drained out on the side of the altar. He shall also remove remove its craw with its feathers and throw it beside the altar eastward to the place of the fatty ashes. Then he shall tear it by its wings, but shall not sever it. And the priest shall offer it up in smoke on the altar, on the wood which is on the fire. It is a burnt offering, an offering by fire of a soothing aroma to the Lord. Leviticus chapter 2. Now when anyone presents a grain offering as an offering to the Lord, his offering shall be of fine flour, and he shall pour oil on it and put frankincense on it. He shall then bring it to Aaron's sons, the priests, and he shall make from it his handful of its fine flour and of its oil, with all of its frankincense, and the priest shall offer it up in smoke as its memorial portion on the altar, an offering by fire of a soothing aroma to the Lord. The remainder of the grain offering belongs to Aaron and his sons, a most holy part of the offering to the Lord by fire. Now when you bring an offering of a grain offering baked in an oven, it shall be unleavened. It shall be unleavened cakes of fine flour mixed with oil, or unleavened wafers spread with oil. And if your offering is a grain offering made on the griddle, it shall be of fine flour, unleavened, mixed with oil. You shall break it into bits and pour oil on it. It is a grain offering. Now if your offering is a grain offering made in a pan, it shall be made of fine flour with oil. When you bring in the grain offering, which is made of these things to the Lord, it shall be presented to the priest, and he shall bring it to the altar. The priest then shall take up from the grain offering its memorial portion, and shall offer it up in smoke on the altar as an offering by fire of a soothing aroma to the Lord. The remainder of the grain offering belongs to Aaron and his sons, a most holy part of the offerings to the Lord by fire. No grain offering which you bring to the Lord shall be made with leaven, for you shall not offer up in smoke any leaven or any honey as an offering by fire to the Lord. As an offering of first fruits you shall bring them to the Lord, but they shall not ascend as a soothing aroma on the altar. Every grain offering of yours, moreover, you shall season with salt, so that the salt of the covenant of your God will not be lacking from your grain offering. With all your offerings you shall offer salt. Also, if you bring a grain offering of early ripened things to the Lord, you shall bring fresh heads of grain roasted in fire, crushed grain of new growth, for the grain offering of your early ripened produce. You shall then put oil on it and place incense on it. It is a grain offering. Then the priest shall offer up in smoke its memorial portion, part of its crushed grain and its oil with all its incense, as an offering by fire to the Lord. More sacrifices. I'm not sure how far it talks about this. Guilt offering. It's just all of, whenever sin offerings, it just goes through what they are to, for what sin, for what offering, guilt. There's different things that the Israelites had to do to sacrifice for atonement for what they have done. And this just covers what they are. See, I wanted to say Exodus, and it took me a while to stop saying Genesis, and now I'm saying Exodus. Leviticus, chapter 3. Now, if his offering is a sacrifice of peace offerings, if he is going to offer from the herd, whether male or female, he should offer it without defect before the Lord. And he shall lay his hand on the head of his offering and slaughter it at the doorway of the tent of meeting. And Aaron's sons, the priests, shall sprinkle the blood around on the altar. From the sacrifice of the peace offering, he shall then present an offering by fire to the Lord. The fat that covers the entrails and all the fat that is on the entrails, and the 2 kidneys with the fat that is on them, which is on the loins, and the lobe of the liver, which he shall remove with all the kidneys. Then Aaron's sons shall offer it up in smoke on the altar on the burnt offering, which is on the wood that is on the fire. It is an offering by fire of a soothing aroma to the Lord. But if his offering for a sacrifice of peace offering to the Lord is from the flock, he shall offer it, male or female, without defect. If he is going to offer a lamb for his offering, then he shall offer it before the Lord, and he shall lay his hand on the head of his offering and slaughter it in front of the tent of meeting. And Aaron's sons shall sprinkle its blood around on the altar. From the sacrifice of peace offering, he shall then bring as an offering by fire to the Lord its fat, the entire fat tail, which he shall remove close to the backbone, the fat that covers the entrails, and all the fat that is on the entrails, and the 2 kidneys with the fat that is on them, which is on the loins, and the lobe of the liver, which he shall remove with the kidneys. Then the priest shall offer it up in smoke on the altar as food, an offering by fire to the Lord. Now if his offering is a goat, then he shall offer it before the Lord, and he shall lay his hand on its head and slaughter it in front of the tent of meeting, and the sons of Aaron shall sprinkle its blood around on the altar. From it he shall present his offering as an offering by fire to the Lord. The fat that covers the entrails, and all the fat that is on the entrails, and the 2 kidneys with the fat that is on them, which is on the loins, and the lobe of the liver, which he shall remove with the kidneys, the priest shall offer them up in smoke on the altar as food, an offering by fire as a soothing aroma. All fat is the Lord's. It is a permanent statute throughout your generations in all your dwelling places. You shall not eat any fat or any blood. Why do we eat fat? I don't even like fat. It's gross. It's chewy. It's nasty. Take that crap off, honestly. And who needs to drink blood? Nobody's doing that. Oh, darn it. I might just make this one short, and then, because the next 3 chapters are sin offerings and guilt offerings. So I went over grain offerings, peace offerings, and burnt offerings. So I will continue the other offerings in the next episode. Bye.